Let's maybe back it up first, if we could, and just how the last 24 or so hours has been for you, and how you found out all the good stuff.
It's been kind of crazy. I jumped in the car after practice, and my agent called me. He's like, "Yeah, we have some talks with Calgary, and got some traction. So just be on your phone for the next couple of hours." And I actually went to a barber shop, and I was sitting, and he's calling me, and he's like, "Yeah, it's done." And then so I hang up the phone, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm traded." And everybody in the barbershop was shocked. So I was like, just like that, wow, that's crazy. And so yeah, basically that's how it happened. And it's kind of, I think it wasn't registered in the NHL, so I think we waited till like 7:30, just kind of sitting and waiting, and so that's kind of how it happened. And then I started talking to everybody, from the team, from the organization, and everybody welcomed me, and it was an amazing feeling, being in Calgary, being in Flame, and just exciting working every single day, and improving the trust that I have, and I'm really excited for the future.
What about the emotions? When you think about Vegas and what they're building, and you're a part of something. I get it. There's probably that sad to say goodbye, but excited for the new opportunity. Like, how do you kind of look at that?
100%. Like, I'm super excited. I'm super happy. This is an amazing group of guys, and a lot of young guys, and older guys are amazing leaders, and played against those guys, and I'm always was kind of fun of the game. I always tracking who's where and who's what, and I know all those guys and know them in the past, and a lot played in juniors, and some guys played in college, and just really happy. Had a great time in Vegas, learned so much, and have only good words to say about the organization and the management and the boys in the room and all this stuff, and everybody's just amazing people. And I always say, if you're a bad person, you won't stick around in the NHL. So that's what it is, and I'm just so blessed to be here, and I'm grateful, every single day, have this opportunity, and just I'm really happy.
You mentioned people.
Getting more ice time here and a chance to really show what kind of player you
100.
haven't had.
Yeah, 100%. And it was so tough in Vegas. When be them proven last year, winning the cup, how good of a team, and that D-core was absolutely probably best in the NHL. I'd say those 6 guys, and they played together for 5 years. So it's kind of I was just being patient, working hard every day, and waiting for my chance. And I think my chance is now, and I'm going to show everyone what I can do.
What's the mentality of signing that extension right away as well?
Amazing, and it's just once again I'm so blessed and grateful. It happened in 5 minutes. Like extension happened in 5 minutes. Like the negotiations and this stuff. Like, you want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Hell yeah, and to have that trust again from the Flames management, and it just means the world. So I'm just, I'm ready to prove everyone, that this is the good thing.
You talked about the familiarity with maybe some of the players. I don't know who you were closest with, but maybe that and what you do know about the Flames and Calgary that would make you feel like signing right away.
It's just, I've been in Calgary, and I know what the hockey means for people of Calgary, and what the history of the Flames, and and everything about the Flames, man. And it's just playing in the NHL, and you dream about playing in the NHL since you're 5 years old, and especially in Canada. And I've said many times, hockey and religion is the same thing. So how it's just a blessing how people embrace the hockey, and it means the world for Canadians. And me being in Canada since a young age, since 16 years old, I was went to school in Toronto, played AAA, and I kind of fell in love with the hockey again, as you could say. Seeing how people worship hockey and what it means to them. So it's special.
For those who haven't seen you, what kind of a player are you? We see the size, but how do you play?
Yeah. I think I have an offensive upside. I can bring up the puck and be going on a breakout first pass. Feeding the forwards. I enjoy in the rush and playing on the blue, getting shots through, and especially the last 4 or 5 years I've been working really, really hard on my defense, so I can be that the solid guy that can be relied on, and I always knew what I can do offensively, but I always wanted to be really solid, being trusted on, because that's the most important thing I think in this league. You being able to show them show the coaching staff on any team that that you're able to defend against any player in the league, and the offense comes then.
Braden Paul said that you were, you got an opportunity to take over for Shea Theodore in a limited role, running the power play.
Yeah.
How instrumental is that to your game and the idea of that comfort level of running a power play as you get more comfort and more games?
It's special. I mean, it's amazing, hearing that from Brandon's such an amazing guy, and we had some great time in Vegas as well. But it's special, when I had the opportunity in Vegas, I was able to play on a power play. I had that trust, but the offensive, the decor was kind of the problem for me. It couldn't really squeeze in, and I was getting trusted on the power play, and it's just amazing, being out there, being able to play on top and feed those guys, and it just means a lot. So it's a lot of work to do. I'm just getting started, and I'm excited to show what I can do, basically.
Who were your hockey role models growing up? Who were you having your game after, guys that you watched on TV back and that shit?
Yeah, for sure. Like guys like Fedorov, Larionov, the guys from Detroit, the Russian Five, Pavel Datsuk, Ilya Kovalchuk, and Eric Carlson, D-man. When I was a forward, those guys. But when I switched, the guys like Klimberg, the Swedes, yeah, the Carlson, Klimberg, those guys. Heiskanen, we watch Heiskanen a lot. It's amazing guys. Yossi from Nashville, like those guys.
And the transition going from forward to D, and do you feel like you found a home in that position?
I did 100% right away, and of course, those things they come as you go. With the experience, with playing a lot, of course, like when you play a forward for pretty much your whole life, and it's a risky decision, and you put all on the line, your whole life playing hockey, and so every single year had to be a 2 years development for me. So like I was very dialed, and when you're playing the D since you're a kid, you play and you develop, and all those skills, all those habits, they become automatic. So like you don't think about stuff when you're in the ice. And me, like I had to think like, oh, I got to do this here, I got to do this here, until those things became a habit. And then that's the kind of the process you should go through.
What was the conversation like when you were told, or when you switched from forward to D? Was it like something you still remember?
I do remember. Yeah, I told that story. It's I went to training with Igor Larionov when I was 17, and we had a little camp going on, and there were too many forwards and only 3D, so I was like, like I want to play D. I will showcase myself to Igor, and that's kind of how it happened. He said, guys, like you don't understand. He's got to be a D-man. He's got to be an offensive D-man, and yeah, so good. And very rare position in the NHL. So like we gotta make you a D-man.